This week, we begin the first of a series of stories on the talented young farmers who will represent Georgia Farm Bureau at next month's American Farm Bureau Convention during the YF&R competitions. First up is a young man who has taken a bold and determined journey in agriculture, proving that with perseverance and faith, dreams can become reality. Here now, a closer look at 2024 GFB Achievement Award winner, Cason Anderson. Cason Anderson once dreamed of having a cab tractor, an irrigated farm, and a team of employees. Looking back, he realizes he's achieved those goals. But with age and experience, he's also learned an important lesson. And that's that true happiness doesn't come from accomplishments or a career alone. You see, for Cason, the path to agriculture was far from straightforward.
My grandpa was a farmer, but he was retired, I think, by 1979 or 80. I never got to meet him, he's deceased. And so it skipped a generation. I was fortunate enough to grow up on a little bit of rural acreage. But my parents were not farmers. They, between FFA in middle school and high school, and there was an older mentor that I helped harvest pecans. He passed away and I went out on my own right after graduating high school.
That solo venture began on a modest 64 acres that were slated to become a subdivision. With small, old equipment and a lot of grit, Cason harvested 64,000 pounds of pecans. Realizing its potential, he submitted his 2 weeks' notice at a grocery store and committed himself fully to farming. Over the years, he's carved out a reputation as someone who would take on neglected or substandard properties and turn them into productive orchards.
I would show up and shake trees, $5 a tree, $6 a tree, harvest someone's 3-acre yard on halves, little commercial corner lots that were neglected orchards. I would go in and keep the property maintained, pay the owner a little rent. And the prices were high enough to where I could farm neglected property, substandard property. And then I guess I got my name out there, kind of cut my teeth on stuff no one wanted. And I remember like 2015, I got a good lease in Fort Valley. And I was so ecstatic to get my first irrigated farm, a farm that a guy with a big last name used to tend. And it was just one thing led to another.
But as we know, success in agriculture is never guaranteed. Hurricanes, fluctuating markets, and other challenges have taught Cason that resilience and perspective are essential.
Hurricane Helene was projected to hit us, and we're very blessed and fortunate. I hate to say that because I don't think my friends to the east are less blessed, but if achievement and successes, whatever, all that can be taken away in a 1 hour period. A couple trade deals gone bad. If you put your identity in your job, what good is it? I could have lost it all with Helene. I could lose it all again next summer. You don't know. So that's why I try not to let my farm be my identity anymore. So I started going to a gym in town, and there's no one there's a farmer. You're not talking about weather, prices. You're just a whole new outlook of life. And that led to running. And it's like when you're running, you ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about what we're gonna do tomorrow, waiting on a part. I'm short some money, hopefully I get this check in 30 days and pay this creditor or whatever. It's just you either keep running or you quit.
Cason's outlook has shifted from chasing scale to cherishing sustainability. Looking ahead, he hopes to remain in the orchard he's built, cultivating not only pecans, but a legacy of perseverance and faith.
where do I see myself in the next 5 years? I hope I'm still standing in this orchard right here. You know, it's not an easy, there's no commodity that's hitting it out of the park. So yeah, I hope I'm still a somewhat profitable pecan farmer. And it's kind of all I really have done since I was 18.
What a guy, right? Stay tuned in the coming weeks as we continue showcasing Georgia's talented young farmers heading to San Antonio.